Well, hello there. My name is Holly Baglio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, broadcasting to you live from Holly Television Mobile Studios, right here in my beautiful garden home state of Nazi, New Jersey. Oh, I can't cross the street. I'm not paying attention because I'm too busy talking to you guys. So, I'm taking you guys to jail with me. Right this way. Come hither. I'm taking you guys to jail. You ready? Come on. You coming with me? How does that go again when you go to arrest someone? When you read someone their Miranda rights? Please get out of the car. Put your hands behind your back. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be, I'm sorry, can and will be used against you in Holly's court of law. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. But so far you don't have an attorney, so I'm taking you off to jail with me. Huh. It's tough. It's tough driving around Somerville. We're in Somerville, New Jersey, my old home. You want to go on a tour with me at my home? Nobody's even online right now because they know I'm tripped out. I started to clean up my Facebook page. Jeez, oh wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you. What is wrong with people and their driving? I'm definitely taking you guys to jail. Did you say you guys don't know how to drive? I'm taking you to jail right now. Come on. I'm hauling you off to jail. You see? It's right there. I'm taking you to jail, guys. I've had it. You guys don't know how to drive. I just read you your Miranda rights. You're going to jail, son. Told you I'm taking you guys to jail. And hey, there's your destination, guys, right there. Now get out of my car and go in. Hey, it's good to see you. Babu. I don't know what's going on either, Babu. I'm highly triggered. Like Babu, I don't know what's going on. I looked at my Facebook page. I was like, holy crap, I said that? Don't remember any of it last night. Don't remember. It's still sweating. You know what I tried for the first time in my life? I've never had it before. Oh, you guys can't even see where I'm driving because it's all right, I guess. I got a kratom shot and this, and I got you guys, so I'm holding on. I used to live here. I'm going to take you guys past my old home. I want you guys to see where I used to live. Okay, so right now, guys, you're in Somerville, New Jersey, right? I know you guys pay the $25 to look me up online to see where I live and where I've lived. All right, so this is Somerville. I lived here when I was 11, 12, 13 years old, and then I moved back for 10 years. You see this church on the side here? My dad married my mother at this church right here. I asked this church to baptize me. You know what they told me? Give us $500 and we will. Hey guys, if you want to get baptized, give me $0 and I'll do it. If I ever baptize one of you guys and you try to give me money for it, I'm gonna be insulted. If you want to sit down and eat a meal together, fine. But all right, so this is Mercer Street. Mercer Street. I haven't been down here in a long time, guys. Take a ride with me. Hey, just a servant. Right to your right, there's basketball courts. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the camera right there. I know, like, it's hard to see. I'm gonna show you two places where I lived. Wow, they chopped the trees down around here. It's bare naked. Ooh, remember in my autobiography I told you about a UFO and I chased a UFO down the block and this UFO kept jumping from apartment building to apartment building? Guys, this is it. I kid you not. Right here. Okay, so on our little field trip, because I'm supposed to be food shopping and right? You remember just the servant. Cool. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you remember. Look. Look. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Here. Okay. Right? So this is my old apartment right here where I lived, where Seva found me, my kitten. Seva, remember I told you my mom came to visit me and I walked out of my apartment and this little kitten jumped up on the stoop over here. And then it did a figure eight around my feet, and then it let itself into my apartment. That's where I used to live. Okay, well, I used to have a neighbor named Eddie, and that's where Savo ran away from. Eddie used to live. He's deceased. I miss Eddie. He is an elder man. Eddie used to live here. So you see, like, how the buildings are all the same? Right? So I was there. Eddie lived here. Now I was standing talking to Eddie on this deck, on the patio, on the stoop. Right? So as I'm standing here, Eddie says to me, he goes, Holly, turn around. Holly, look. Right? So as we're standing here, he says, Holly, turn around and look. Well, guys, turn around and look. He goes, is there a UFO? That's a UFO. And I kid you not, on that apartment building, right above the top, there was a typical flying saucer, what people say typical saucer. I could see the windows and everything, and it was hovering on that building. So I turn around like, hey, hey. So I go charging off of, I'm like, we're going to do a whole reenactment here. The cops in Somerville are like, oh, Jesus, get Holly out of here. I thought she moved out for good. What's she doing back? Don't worry, guys. I only went to Urban Chaos. So anyway, I was like, you can't do that. Get out of here. And I go charging off of Eddie's deck. I come running over here, and I'm looking up at this thing yelling, you can't do that, right? So the UFO, so I get here. The UFO bounces to there. And I'm like, no. And I'm still yelling no at this UFO because at the time in 2013, I think it was, 2012. Nah, maybe it was, yeah, 2012, 2013. I didn't know anything about spiritual warfare. I didn't know to use Eddie's name. So the UFO, I see it on that building. It hops over here. I'm still chasing it, screaming, no, no, you can't do that. The UFO then goes from here. It hops over to, I think, that building way down there. So at this point, I start running to that building way down there. Hey, you can't do that. You can't do that. Get out of here. Get out of here. And I go running down the block. I kid you not. All the way, like I'm doing now. All the way down to that apartment. Right there. Finally, the UFO. The UFO, it just, so it was sitting there hovering, and then it just, like, bounced off and shot away. Like, just, my old neighbors are like, is that Holly? Boy, she lost weight. When I came home from Kennebunkport, Maine with that cross on my forehead, I showed Eddie. Eddie told the entire neighborhood of Somerville And I kid you not, I printed out copies. And Eddie was giving copies of my picture with the cross on my forehead to all of his friends. He's like, this is God if I've ever seen it. He's like, Eddie was like, Holly, that's God. That's God. God's calling you. Just like the animals to the ark. And he like, whew. I miss Eddie. So my prayers for his daughter and son and grandkids. I don't even have a last name to call and write and say hello. But I pray for everybody in this neighborhood. Hey, it's Doc. Hey, Doc, I'm going to give you my home address. Ooh, I want Max's jacket, if you don't mind. But also, Doc, I'm in a predicament where my support system has to know my address because of what's going on with that young couple downstairs, because I'm in a very threatening and dangerous situation. Hence why I lost it on Facebook yesterday, and hence why everybody's kind of sort of rallying around me, is because I can't live like that. But I'm going to give you my actual little address. But guys, if you get my actual little address, you've got to protect it with everything you got. Don't be storing the address in your computer. Handwrite it on a piece of paper. And don't put my name on it. That's what you do. When you get my address, when I give it to you, you handwrite just my address on a piece of paper. So, and you keep my address without my name, Holly Baglio at top, but you keep the address on a piece of paper. Don't be storing it in your cell phone. Don't be storing it on the computer. If you do, you do, but understand, you get hacked or somebody's looking for me and they know you got my address, you've just put me in a bad predicament. So let's continue on with our little escapade. Oh, okay. When I was a teenager, I lived in that courtyard. So did my cousins Johnny and Frankie, my cousin Frankie, his two kids Connie and Jamie. They live there. I live there. Right now I'm turning around, but right here. Oops. All right, I can't see my computer screen. You see that window right there? You see that window right there? This corner was my bedroom when I was 11, 12, 13 years old. That small little window in the middle, that's the bathroom. And then you see that window, that's the kitchen. And then you see the window by the gutter. Right there, that window. Well, when I was a teenager, they didn't have these kind of windows, right? They had the kind of window. Now, I'm getting to a point. I got a good story. I got another story I'm telling you, right? They didn't have these kind of windows when I lived here. They had the ones where you crank. So you would crank it, and the window would swing out or come in. But you'd crank it, and it would open. And on the outside, it was like a gear, so to speak, or the hinge. Well, I didn't eat vegetables. And my mom's Yorkshire Terrier dogs would only eat certain vegetables. Well, sure enough, I got stuck with broccoli one night. Well, I was young. I had asthma, had my tonsils out, so my parents, everybody would go smoke their cigarettes out the window. So the window was left open. I'm left alone at the dining room table. I don't eat vegetables. If I do, I got to cut them up real tiny and small like they're vitamins and just swallow them down because I don't like the taste and I don't like the texture of vegetables. So I knew if I gave my mom's Yorkshire Terrier dogs the broccoli, they would drag it around the house, right? Hey, it's Lincoln. You and Doc should sync up. You're on the same side of the country as each other. You guys would have a blast. So anyway, I'm left alone at the dining room table. The window's left open. The dogs won't eat the broccoli. So, tink, Holly gets a bright idea. Holly decides to throw the broccoli out the window. Oh my God. Well, I get done, right, with my dinner. I go out. I'm like, Mom, I'm finished. She goes, okay, honey. I and I was always in charge of doing the dishes, so I did all the dishes, whatever. Well, she goes over to the window and smokes a cigarette, right? Well, when she goes over to the window to smoke a cigarette, you know how I was caught? Do you know how I was caught throwing the broccoli out the window? Well, I thought to myself, hey, if I throw all this broccoli, it was like that much, if I throw all this broccoli out the window, it's going to like be in one spot on the ground and my mom's going to see it. So I can't do that. So I'm thinking, I think I was like 9, 10 years old. My sister wasn't even born yet. So I'm like, okay, so I throw some broccoli to the right, I throw some broccoli straight, and I throw some broccoli to the left. And I scatter the broccoli when I'm throwing it out the window because I'm not eating it, right? So Mom goes to smoke a cigarette. A little piece of broccoli got stuck on the gear, you know, on the hinge, like with the windows that you crank it out and then it comes back, right? Well, that little hinge on the bottom, yeah, a piece of broccoli got stuck on that little hinge. I kid you not, my mom and my stepdad, I thought they were going to kill me, literally. They wouldn't talk to me for 3 days afterwards. I kid not. I was given the silent treatment. When my mom found out, she ran through the living room. She goes, you threw your broccoli out the window. She grabbed my stepdad. They run into the bedroom, slam the door shut, come out about 5 minutes later. My stepdad's got the belt in his hand, and he never put a belt in his hand before, but he was going to beat the ever-living daylights out of me for wasting my food and vegetables. And they came out screaming at me. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it because they didn't talk to me for 3 days. All right, so this is Brookside Avenue. Anyway, so apparently what happened was my mom and stepdad were in the bedroom laughing their butts off at what I had done. But the problem was when they confronted me, they were going to beat the ever-living daylights out of me for not eating my vegetables and throwing it out the window. And I'll tell you what, man, I never threw broccoli out the window again, I'll tell you that much. And here we are. Which is it? This is it. Remember when I told you September 2014 I lost my home? I lost my home. I had my own place for 10 years, but because disability, I had to fight to get my full disability for 8 years. I used my savings account up. But then once I was granted disability, they still didn't give me my check. So there was that I couldn't pay my rent until I got my disability check. And I tried to tell Somerville, well, just let me be late for 3 months. I'll get the money. I'll pay you the 3 months, keep my lease, and I can keep living here and staying here. This is when I had my stepdad's parents' living room set, the dining room table, a matching china thing with the lights and the glass. I mean, I had beautiful couches, black couches. I had a beautiful dining room set, living room set. I had a beautiful entertainment system. The entertainment system matched the dining room. My bedroom, I had a beautiful dark cherry wood type colored bedroom set. Man, whatever you want, I had. I had it all. Well, I lost my home that I had of 10 years. This is in my autobiography, September 2014. So, let's go take a walk. I'm going to smoke a cigarette when we go take a walk. My mom's going to be so ticked at me. She's going to be like, what took you so long? I'm going to tell her, shh, shh, shh. I got off on a tangent. I kidnapped my friends. I took them to jail, Mom. And then we went on a field trip together. Where's you? I want to talk to Dory Doo. I've been thinking about Dory Doo this whole time. Have I ever met Dory Doo in person? I think I did. Either that or I'm confusing her with someone else. but it doesn't matter. All right, so here we go. All right, so that window was my bathroom. That window was my living room. I would leave the window open, and Seva would jump out the window onto the ground. She would just sit there all day long. So that window was always open. Along here, all along there, and then up along the railing and everything, I had morning glories and moonflowers. And like I had strings and everything. Like this whole part of the porch here, I had it covered in with morning glories and moonflowers. So during the day you had the morning glories, and at night you had the moonflowers. So yeah, this is where I had my longboard, and the kids in the courtyard in the neighborhood, they'd sit on my longboard, and then Keeper, with her leash, they'd hang on to it, and Keeper would pull them right down the sidewalk. And this is a sidewalk right here where she would pull the kids around on my longboard. One of my best friends, two of them, two black men, the one took me to church. He got me to go to church in 2014. He took me to church. I loved it. I sat in the church for 4 hours that Sunday. He lived there, I think, or there. And then I had another great friend that worked at this Shell station. I forget his name. It just eludes me, and I forget his mom's name. They used to live there, and they used to throw parties all the time. They were great. But the one guy that took me to church, I forget his name. I can't believe it. I want to say Joe, but he would say to me, and it got my attention, he would say to me, Holly, God loves you. And see, that is something that only God would ever say to me. I know it sounds weird, but in 2013, when I was waking up, see, when I lived here, I knew that I was a super soldier. When I left this apartment September 2014, I knew exactly who Commander was and Max Spears. I had already found Trey Smith and Anita Fuentes, and I was watching them here fall into pieces. In this apartment, when I lived here, a warring angel paid me a visit one night in this apartment. And I remember getting up from my sleep and walking over to the warring angel, and I looked back around and I saw my body sleeping on the couch, and I'm looking up at this big warring angel, and it looked like a transformer. I hate to use movies as examples, but nowadays you kind of have to. Plus I draw stick figures, so I'm never going to be able to draw you a warring angel. They're big and mighty, and I draw stick figures. But anyway, and the warring angel had said to me, you know, you've been dreaming about Trey Smith and Anita Fuentes your whole entire life. Now your life begins, Holly. So, all right, I'm taking you around the back, because this is all in my autobiography. This is my home, my stomping grounds. I think maybe I'm taking us on a field trip because I'm trying to get grounded and get a hold of myself. I saw what I said on Facebook yesterday, guys, and I'm sorry to all my ministries, and I'm sorry to Coach. Anyway, so the kids in the neighborhood and I would go camping, and we'd camp out. Well, this is where we would camp out, is I would take them back here, because you see the corner over there? Well, okay, use a cigarette. Forget it, I'm just going to walk up to it. All right, so this is where I would camp. So I'd bring my tent back here. The kid's mom and the kids lived in this apartment here, so all she had to do was look out her window to see her kids. And that was my bedroom window. That was living room, and that was the kitchen to my place that I had for 10 years. 10 years? I lived in Somerville for 10 years. I only had this place for 2 years. 2 years. I used to date one of the maintenance men here. I forget his name too. But actually, it was the maintenance guy that when I came back from Kennebunkport, Maine, the maintenance guy that I was dating, I was like, look at all my pictures. So he was sitting there. No, I was not dating, what's his name, Scott from Basking. Oh, Scott Arnold. Yeah, I wasn't dating him. I was actually dating a maintenance man from here. Although Scott did try. He didn't go far, though. But anyway, the maintenance guy, I was like, check out all my photos and all my videos. I'm like, you should have come with us. You could have. You know, we had a lot of room up there. But, you know, I was invited to go, so it would have been wrong of me to have invited somebody else. But anyway, he's sitting on my couch, and he was like, oh, my God, Holly, did you see this? I'm like, what? And he showed me my, because I have one of those iPods. Was it iPod? You know, those Apple jammies to store music. And he showed me my iPod. He's like, Holly, God put a cross on your forehead. I was like, get out of here. He's like, no, he put a cross on your forehead. I used to love the janitor that I dated here. Oh my God, him and I had a blast. We would walk to Friendly's together. We would walk around town together. I'd go hang out with him. And it was really cool because his best friend was another janitor. I shouldn't say janitors, maintenance. His best friend was another maintenance man. And so I'm dating a maintenance man. His best friend, another maintenance man, was married with 2 kids. I loved his wife. So the 4 of us, we got along famously. When I moved out, I gave one skateboard to the kids that lived near me, and I gave the other skateboard to them. And they used to live right on this corner here. They really changed this. Oh, here, I'm not done telling you stories. You want to see where my uncle lives? I'm going to tell you a story about that. You guys are probably so bored, and I'm like so happy. Feel like a kid. I am happy. Hang on. Did I ever tell you about the story of my uncle? He's deceased now. He was my favorite uncle, Jimmy. He always treated me good. Okay, so I lived like right there. Okay, well, my uncle lived. And I gotta tell you this story right over here. His house caught fire. He was on an oxygen tank. He was still a smoker. Hey, Dory, I want to talk to you. I was looking for you, but hold your thought, Dory, and I'll finish my story. Yeah, I'm looking for you, Dory. I want to talk to you. Okay, now again, I'm in the back. Remember when I showed you the UFO story and I was running down the block reenacting it? Okay, this is the backside of my apartment, and that's the street we were on. So if you'll get it. My uncle lived over here, so my uncle was on an oxygen tank and he still smoked cigarettes. There was an explosion in the house. They want to blame my uncle, but it wasn't my uncle. It was actually, who is out here? PSE&G. It was actually PSE&G's fault that his house blew up because there was a gas leak prior, and he kept calling PSE&G to tell him about this gas leak. There's my uncle's house. You see it? I kid you not. I woke up one morning, I saw smoke rising above the apartments, and I was like, no. I hauled ass. I come around this, booking through there, and I was like, Brett! I kid you not, I ran to my cousin as hard and as fast as I could get to that kid. Oh my God, and they had to clear the block. They had to clear all this out and get rid of people on the block. They were telling people, because this is my uncle's house. So PSC&G didn't fix the gas leak. Instead, PSC&G wanted to blame my uncle on his oxygen tank. This is my uncle's house, and over there was the garage. So what happened is I see that the house explodes. It's on fire. They had to close the block down and remove everybody and tell them to get away and get away fast. My uncle was Air Force, right? So he had my papa from the Navy who raised me, William Gabry. He had my papa's shotguns and weapons. He had his assault weapons, shotguns, his handguns. He was stocked to the nine. Like, if you had a problem, you'd want to come to my uncle's house. He was stocked, right? Well, because the fire was so bad and so dangerous, you'd hear every couple of minutes, boom, 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 pop, pop, pop. The fire got to the weapons, and the ammo was shooting off. The ammo was going up in the flames, and they had to get everybody out of here until it was over with. Hey, Somerville, I want my papa's shotguns back. They're not yours. I grew up with them in the closet my whole life. I want them back. They're not yours to have. They're my papa's. That's my inheritance. Now, I don't have a coat or cloak to sell for a weapon, so I want what's mine, and those are my papa's weapons. Anyway, so this is my stomping grounds. So when I tell you stories, or when you read my autobiography, now you know what it looks like. And now Somerville's like, oh my God, is Holly getting out of here yet? Wow, 7 years ago I lived here. This was my favorite. I'll tell you the favorite living over here. When I had furniture, when I had nice things, back when I could afford nice things. Dory, remember how we were talking about height the other day? Tall women are beautiful. Well, my thoughts get bottleneck and I draw blanks. Well, Dory, I went to Hear the Watchman conference in Long Island, New York. Which time was it? It was my very first time. Yeah, it was the one that my ex wouldn't let me stay at because his boys on the block needed a dog sitter and he had to use my car for work. So that means that for the 9 months I waited for the conference, I couldn't go. I almost missed my own ordainment. So I went for a day, came back, and then I went up again at the end of the conference, which that's fine. Because the end of the conferences, it's like an after party. It is. At least when I go to them. All right, so let me get back to you, Dory Do. Well, anyway, while I was at the conference, I could only be there for 4 hours, or it could have been the second one. It could have been the second Hear the Watchman conference. Was it the first? No, man. Well, the second one, okay, the first Hear the Watchman conference I went to, Taylor, sorry. You remember Taylor, not Tyler, Taylor. What was his last name? I can't remember his name all of a sudden. You remember when I was hanging out with Taylor? I met him at the Hear the Watchman conference. He gave me that sterling silver bracelet you see me wearing all the time. We're friends. Well, anyway, the first Hear the Watchman conference I went to, Taylor was engaged to be married. So him and his wife were there. I didn't get to talk to him. The second conference I went to, what years were that? Okay, so the first one I went to was August 2018, and the second one I went to was May 2019. Maybe it was May 2019. So I went to this to the Hear the Watchman conference. Mike and Jeannie Kerr. And as I'm there, Dory, there was this woman. She flattered my socks off. I'm heterosexual, okay, but I notice pretty women. Well, there was this tall woman. Beautiful. I'm shopping for you, James. I'm shopping to get you flowers, James. That's what I'm shopping for. Well, if I ever make it to the store, we'll be shopping for food. I still have to eat. Dory, this big, tall, beautiful blonde woman. She was the most beautiful woman at the conference. You could tell, because even the ministers and pastors and all the men were like, no, we didn't see her beauty just walk by. And my wife didn't catch me looking at her either. But anyway, this big, tall, beautiful, blonde-haired woman came up to me and she goes, "You're Holly. I've watched you on YouTube." And I was like, "Wow, you do?" And I said, "I am so sorry. I am so sorry because I know I'm a whack job on YouTube and you probably don't even want to say hi to me." But I was like, "I'm really flattered. I'm sorry for the things I say on YouTube. I hope I don't upset you or anything like that. But, you know, it's a place that I get therapy, and it's a place that I can bring everybody together. And she was like, "Yeah, I've seen you on YouTube. I've watched you a few times." And that tall, beautiful, I shouldn't have said big. I meant big as in tall. This tall, beautiful blonde, the most beautiful woman at the conference. She came up to me and shook my hand and said, "I watch you on YouTube. You're Holly, and it's nice to meet you." The first person to ever come up to me in my entire life. She was the first one to come up to me and say, "Hey, you're Holly. I've seen you on YouTube." Boy, man, I wanted to get her autograph, just a picture with her and an autograph, just because, like, I don't know, she was the first person to recognize me, and she paid me a compliment, and she was so nice and sweet. Oh, and then I got to hear some of her testimony through a mutual sister, and I was like, oh my goodness, if I had known at the time this tall, beautiful, blonde-headed woman was going through the same thing I was, I would have grabbed a hold of her and let her go. Because she went through some hard stuff, and I don't know if it's true or not, but she's such a beautiful woman. I could see, well, anyway, I prayed for this woman. Her name's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm not going to say it because I want to respect her and her privacy. Mac and cheese. Okay, James. Butter and milk. So Dory, she was the first person to recognize me. We were at a conference. She was so nice to me. She was the most beautiful woman at the conference. And I honestly have to tell you, at that Hear the Watchman conference, people were walking up to me going, "She's beautiful." I'm like, I know! I know! If I was a man, I would have been to Tiffany's, bought a ring, and been right back. Beautiful woman. Tall. Very, very tall. Remember how we were talking about tall people? And I'm only 5'6", so I'm kind of like a shrimp compared to you. So, wow. I hope she's doing okay. Heavenly Abba, I'm sending up prayers for her in Yeshua's name. I hope she's doing okay. Please let her know I love her. Please bless her and shine your face on her, Heavenly Abba. In Yeshua's name, Selah. And I pray for you guys, too. I pray for you guys, too. Yeah, I'm nowhere near the supermarket. I've always appreciated a tall man as a boyfriend. I don't have a garbage can in here. So, I'm 5'6", so I like my men. The taller, the better. No, like, giant, though. I don't need a giant. You know, giants are kind of awkward anyway. You got to be well proportionate. But I hope that tall blonde-headed girl is doing all right. She made me feel special. And I'll tell you, I was going through severe battered woman syndrome at the time. I had to leave state temporarily. Yes, the prosecutor knew the whole time what was going on. And yes, the prosecutor was keeping me safe through the whole time of that trial. You guys are going to the mall now. They took down all the trees. They used to have like these big, beautiful trees. Here, don't look at me. All right. So we're going to the store. All right. Someone said to me, now I need to go and give this guy an apology. His name is Jim Girard. I don't know. Girouard. He was talking to me about MK Ultra and stuff, and he was talking to me about psychic abilities and very interesting stuff. I wanted to run a video with him, but my altars flipped out on him, just like my altars flipped out last night. And no, it's not a bad pattern. It's called DID. And I'm in a very stressed situation because of the young kids that live below me harassing me and what they do. And because of this extreme stress that I am undergoing, being abused and treated like a prisoner in my own home by people I have never met or even had an opportunity to speak to, because of that stressful situation at my home. At my home, I can't even walk my dog. I can't go out to my car. This is my home that it's happening in. So it's not like I can't go home. It's my home. I gotta go home. I gotta know where else to go. So because of that stressful situation, guys, my altars are forward, and no, they're not going to be nice, hand out daisies and pansies type of altars. They're going to be the mean, nasty altars. And the reason being is I wasn't programmed to sugarcoat things. I was programmed to be a soldier. And when I get angry, I sound like a sailor. And my behavior is probably similar to that of a combat soldier. So my altars, they're mean and they're nasty. They're not anyone's friend. My altars are learning to grow up. If I can't reintegrate, then I pray to overcome arrested development syndrome. Really hard for me to control my anger. Actually, it's not hard. I can control my anger so long as I can write about it in my diary and online. I am used to doing things that way. Oh, guys, we got to talk about something. Besides this time travel with Jim Girard, I'll get back to that. The other thing I wanted to tell you, and I just lost my train of thought. Shoot. So I wanted to talk about the time travel and 4 people who nuked the United States. I want to talk about that memory. But there's something else I was going to say to you that we could talk about. Please, Heavenly Abba, back. What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it that I was going to tell you guys? What was I going to tell you guys? My anger. I was talking about my anger. My altars are not people's friends. I mean, they're altars, guys. Well, actually, that's not entirely true because my altars are your guys' friends. All right. My present company excluded, okay? Because I look at you guys as being a part of my support system. I look at you as being my extended family. So I'm not talking about... What was I going to tell you, though? There was something I wanted to say. Was it about my dreams? Lukert Skarda. I got a video call with him tonight. Lukert Skarda, said, our favorite superhero bug bouncer, said he would do a video call with me tonight because I anticipate my alters and I are going to have some issues. Oh, sorry. Charging paused. Ah, my cell phone's too hot. There was something I wanted to tell you guys. What was it? Okay, so when I was talking to Jim Gerard, he had said something about, you know, time travel, psychic abilities, and it was triggering my MK. It was, and as well as jolting my memories. So he said that people time traveled. There were 4 people that time traveled, and they went so far into the future that where they got in the future, these 4 people, where they got the entire world was a glass of green glass. Just the entire, look at a map, look at our world, and turn that into green glass. What happens after a nuke goes off? You're left with green glass. Okay, well, Jim had said to me something about 4 people time traveled into the future, and when they went to the future, there was nothing but green glass, and the 4 of them in the future. Oh, guys, you gotta remind me, my mom owes me $30. She didn't give me her credit card before, so thank God I had money on me so I could pay for her stuff. I had to drive all the way back home to pick up her card. We're going to take a wedding band. Thank you guys for coming with me. You guys got no idea. You really don't. Just to like hang out with me. Even if it was just one of you here. I'm smoking a butt, so I'll hang back and not by the door. You know, like at a moment like this, I would want to be married so I could say, hey, hubby, gorgeous man, love of my life, could you please drive me? Could you please help me? I don't have a family like that. I never created one, but I got you guys, so thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. They just had to be taller than you. So this is Bridgewater Commons Mall. This is where we're going to get lunch. I already know what I want. It is teriyaki chicken and rice with extra teriyaki sauce on it. And then we'll go food shopping for my mom. I got to clean up my mom's fridge. Oh, God. I got a lot of work to do for my mom. Once I get done, there's only one more errand that I have to do for my paperwork to be complete. So if I run out of time today, then that leaves me all day long tomorrow to take care of it. But again, I wanted to give, you know, the courts a time to get the reports ready for me. And then I can get back to finishing my spring cleaning because everything takes me so long and so much time to do. I remember coming here when I was 16 years old, actually 15. I wasn't allowed to hang out at the mall, so I'd have to make up a lie and say I'm going to the movies or something like that. I wasn't allowed. Meanwhile, anyway, so I come here where I'm standing now, stand here and watch to see who's going in and out of the mall. I'm still shaking pretty bad. I hope that this is a lifetime warranty, and I hope they fix my ring for free because I really want my wedding band back. If not, there is one more jeweler I could try if they're still open to fix it. I have a friend that's a jeweler in Bedminster. He was going to give my ex a deal on a wedding band and engagement ring for me. And I went to the jewelry store. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not giving him a discount. You're not selling him a ring because I ain't putting it on my finger. No. Seriously, I'm like, don't do it. Whatever he says, don't do it. All right, my cigarette went out. Perfect timing. So, what was the other time travel thing that I've been having trouble with? So, Jim had told me about 4 people time traveling to the future, and everything in the world was nothing but green glass. So, they had to time travel back, obviously. I'm glad that one of them remembered to bring Tesla's little time travel gadget with them so they could get back. But it almost felt to me like I was one of those time travelers, you know, or like I had an experience similar to that, where me and 3 other soldiers between Project Pegasus and Looking Glass and Montauk, we time traveled. And these people walking by me have no idea what I'm talking about. They don't even have Yeshua HaMashiach. Oh. I pray for them in Yeshua's name. I pray for everybody's salvation, baptism, and relationship to Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh in Yeshua's name. I pray for everybody that's inside the mall right now. Come on, guys, dance with me. I really want to know how far in the future. Good question. I have to apologize to Jim and then see if he'll do a broadcast with me, but I'd rather do the broadcast on HTV, not on FringeRadioNetwork.com. How far in the future? How far today? I don't know. When I was a kid, I time traveled, right? The first time travel memory I have, December 2014, right? I showed up at that pizza place and I was like, oh my God, I was literally here again and I was murdered. And they didn't find my body until September. So, right, if I was a kid and I time traveled, I probably only went into the future 30 years. That's it? Come on. Only 30 years? Why would they send me to time travel 30 years? If they sent me to time travel 30, say hypothetically, I was 16 when I time traveled. Hypothetically. When I was 16 and I time traveled to the future, I changed something. Because I was supposed to be murdered. Not supposed to be. Someone was going to murder me. So when I time traveled, I changed something. I did something, because I'll be honest, I'm not supposed to be right now. You know when people talk about timelines and we must be hitting like into a different dimension that's affecting? Oh my God, James. Oh my God. Only 2 years? I keep thinking 2012. 2021. So we're bumping up right against that time, James. Okay. the other thing I was going to tell you. Okay, so say time travel when I was 16. I only went forward 30 years, which would have brought me to the year of December 2014. Listen, if I was going to time travel, I would pick more than 30 years. But then again, I wouldn't be able to pick more than 30 years if we don't have 30 years. Looks silly, but here's where I got my height. Forgive me, I'm still like very much shaking. Okay, find cage. Hey guys, guess what? I need to look at this directory to find K Jewelers. Boy, could it have been any more clearer than that? This is where I bought it. You guys feel like coming with me? Well, I guess you're already coming with me as it is, huh? She's gonna ask me for my phone number. I can't say it out loud. Okay, you're not rambling. Hang on now. Good, how are you? I need to make sure that, all right, I bought a ring many years ago, and I think I got a lifetime warranty for it. Let me show you that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Right here on the receipt.
So, will that fix? I'm sorry to have my stuff all over. I apologize. Let me get you my ring. Oh, come on, Holly. There we go. Sorry. Oh, thank you so much. I'm lost without it. I'll be honest. I'm so lost without my ring. Boy, I really did fold it up in there, huh? All right. That's what happened to it. Oh, sorry. Here, I'll just put it down. The little heart.
It fell off.
Yeah. What happened was I had to wear plastic gloves. I used to be a short order chef, cook, and when I ripping the gloves off, I guess the ring just had enough of it and broke.
You're still in Somerville, right?
No. No.
Was that your old address?
Yes.
Okay, let me change it.
Can I write you down my address to put in? Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry to handwrite it. I just... You got it. Sorry, here. I appreciate it. That used to be my address. I miss it, as a matter of fact.
Is your phone number still 285-9944?
No.
What is your new phone number?
Hang on 1 second. Sorry to do this to you.
No, you're fine.
I have someone on the phone, and I don't want them to have my phone number.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
I don't mean to be rude to you. So, 85010. So, 88886. Sorry for my handwriting.
No, you're good.
Sorry for that. I apologize. Boy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And this is your cell phone or house phone?
Both. Yeah.
Email still in Snowflakes H.
No, actually, I have a new one. I can just tell you that.
Okay.
It's my name, Holly Baglio, 11@gmail.com.
11@gmail.
Yes, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I like your nails.
Thank you.
Very pretty. I'm so glad I got a warranty on this, boy.
Yeah.
And I usually don't get them, but this is actually a covenant ring to God. So it was important to me. As
Oh,
for,
these are for earrings.
I don't know.
Let me see
I thought maybe my ring was on there.
No, that one's for the earrings.
Uh-oh.
Let me look up this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought I had a second receipt somewhere, and if, if not, then uh-oh.
Think of it as a birthday present. What? Think of it as a birthday present.
Look at that. Uh-oh. How much would the ring cost to be fixed since I don't have a warranty on it?
For silver soldering, it's.
Boy, as long as I can get it fixed, I was thinking $200 or something.
No.
Oh, wow.
Right now, if you didn't like the $20 one, the other two, it's like 18% of the card, and like 10 for the checking account. So,
Silver soldering,
well, it's like,
$50.
if I want to work on my
Okay.
And it takes about 10 days.
Okay. No problem. I have to pay that today, though? Oh, boy. I'm going to have to come back.
Or you'll have it when you come pick it up?
Yes, I will have it when I come pick it up, definitely.
Okay. I can do it without it.
I give you my word. I probably have $40 on my account right now. I could pay half now and then half later just as a
No, it's fine.
guarantee,
I'll just
but
tell them you'll
I-
pay when you pick it up.
absolutely. And I will be back to pick it up. That's like everything to me. Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it.
I don't really trust pieces. It's like kind of the whole point. Is like kind of want them to not be bad fit. One of them be fit, but not bad fit. You know, they want to get people back.
that's like, well, it's like, they're going to give you, nothing new, you can just put it.
Yeah. They just give you a free session. Even then, like, they try calling me up and I'm just like,
I'm not going to do it, but it's like, I'll let all the
Wow, thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
I don't know, they do a lot of like
I like the ring you have on your thumb.
Thank you. It actually was a necklace, and I just made it into a ring.
that's what I've seen.
Oh, neat. It looks good.
And this is a diamond in the center, right?
Yeah. I think there are 3 little diamond chips. Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to fit this 24 hours.
It's like, it's, yeah, close to 10.
Okay.
But you know how like I did that 4 or 5 or 6.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about all that.
I was a little late at the gym. Yeah. So I'll just go home and sleep and then go to the gym. Get energized and then or you can go work out and then go. Yeah, I'll see you. Thanks for the lemonade.
And the size is okay, right?
Yeah, everything else is okay. Maybe if I could bother you for a good cleaning, but
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
than
I'm sure
that,
they'll clean
okay.
it for you.
But yeah, everything else is perfect. I love your jewelry.
Thank you.
I still have all my diamond earrings from you guys. And I even bought a pair for my mom. So I was never into diamonds until about 7 years ago. I bought like the set earrings, necklace. Mainly I'm a tomboy, so I bash all my jewelry. It ends up breaking before I can really ever enjoy it.
Okay, I just need you to sign in this white box.
Okay. Boy, this thing does not like my hand. Thank you so much. I look like a kid's handwriting. Oh my God.
Yeah, nobody ever does good. Okay, Holly.
Oh my
We
God, you
will call
rock,
you
you
when
rock.
it's ready. It should be back by the 11th.
Oh, perfect.
And then it's just ready
Okay.
for your, those are for your earrings.
Oh my goodness, you're awesome. I really appreciate you helping me, and
Very
thank
welcome.
you so very much. And I will see you on the 11th with money.
Yes, we'll call you when it's here.
Oh, it sounds great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you and have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for everything. No, you guys didn't hear my cell phone number. What you heard was my old cell phone number, and what you did hear was my zip code. So when you heard me telling numbers, that was only my zip code. Well, one of them, but no. Hey, if you want to call that number, go ahead. And if I'm mistaken and you call my number, I'll just change it. I don't care. It doesn't bother me to have to change my phone number. It's a pain in the neck, but I'll change it. I'm not attached to my cell phone number. And guess where we are now? We are going to eat lunch with each other. Hey guys, you want to go to Victoria's Secret? I'm kidding. I'm getting dizzy. Hang on one second. I'm getting dizzy, guys. All right, so I got. No way! I just thought of it. September 11th. That's Yeshua's birthday. My ring is going to be ready September 11th on his birthday, and my birthday is September 12th. But no, I wrote my information down because I told her, I said that I had somebody on the phone who I didn't want to have my phone number. Man, with the amount of times, my friends have an ongoing joke. They're like, they take bets about how long I will keep each number. I kid you not. John and Jean, they're always placing bets with how long I'll stick with any one phone number. I didn't eat Thai food. It wasn't Thai that I got. What is that? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. It's not it. Man, they used to have like this Japanese like food thing. Come on, I'm so hungry. And now they don't have it. I was just here a year ago. A year ago. That's not it, is it? That's like walk stuff. I'm not sure yet. Do you have like teriyaki chicken? Then you're who I'm looking for. May I have an order of teriyaki chicken? I'm sorry? White rice? Please. I've been having this taste in my mouth all day. I love rice and chicken. Yeah, please. Oh, maybe just some extra sauce on it. Yeah, and then that's it. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much. Do you have Coca-Cola by any chance? No, that's okay. I'll skip over. I don't. I'm sorry. Okay, that one should work. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. All right, guys. I don't have money to leave her a tip. I'm sorry. I don't have cash on me. I don't even have change on me to leave her a tip. I would have liked to have left her a tip. All right, where are we going to go eat? Come on, guys. I'm taking you where it's private. I'm going to take you guys back to the makeout corner. Come on. Yeah, sorry that K Jewelers. Hey, warning signs. It's great to see you. Ions. Yes, graphene oxide. Kennedy just announced that Trump took $1 million from Big Pharma. He is working with. Kennedy was blackballed. That's why Kennedy's being brought up. Wow, so it wasn't Kennedy that's doing something wrong. Kennedy's being brought up because they're blackballed. I think Kennedy might be one of the bloodlines that, there's 13 Illuminati bloodlines, right? One of them's Kennedy. Well, I think that bloodline goes away. At first, my alters were flipping out. So my alters were thinking, my alters were first thinking that Kennedy was doing something wrong. Or maybe Kennedy had someone murdered or something like that, but the name Kennedy kept coming up, and now I know why, warning signs. I think that might be one of the bloodlines that goes away. You know how, like, when the beast rises, it's like 10 kings, but 3 kings are taken down, so there's just 10 kings left or something. Maybe Kennedy's blackballed out of being one of the 10 kings of Revelation. Everyone will be on Section 8. No one will own anything. Trump wants a new bloodline. Trump's going to get it anyway. Trump's got Tesla's technology and stuff like that. He's, hey. Oh, wow, Jade. It's good to see you, Jade. I think Trump's going to get that. He's probably going to be warning signs. I got a friend on Facebook. I forget his name. He's been waiting for med beds. I got to remember his name so I can go and say, hey guys, med beds came in. But yeah, doesn't Trump have Tesla's technology? He is a bloodline. Everybody's like, Trump saved to Jesus. Trump saved to Jesus. It's the serpent seed. Are you kidding me? He is not saved to Jesus, okay? We're talking about bloodliners. The only thing I don't like about this chicken is it's got like that on it. Yes, I eat with my hands. I'm a slob, I know. Is this even chicken? Yuck. Gross. Just got up from a nap. Oh, I love you, warning signs. Hey, warning signs, you're another tall, beautiful woman, right? Or was that somebody else? We were talking about tall, beautiful women today. So we were thinking of you. Have a beautiful day. Warning signs and my love and prayers to your grandbabies. What is she eating? Chicken teriyaki. I haven't eaten in I didn't even get dinner last night. I wanted to. I told my mom I'll call up and order you food and me food and we can both eat. I never did it. I never did it. I didn't eat. I don't really remember the last time when I ate. I don't think I ate it all yet. I got a mystery animal. It looks like a mystery animal. Yeah, if I was a vegan, I'd starve to death. I ain't giving up my steak or my chicken. I'll give up pork. I'm not giving up my shrimp or crab legs. But then again, I've got no money to afford them, so it's not like I can eat them. But I don't eat pork. I gave that up. I gave it up because I want to be closer to Abba, and I think our diet is one of those things that we need to be aware of. Now I know that food shortages are going to start popping up all over. That might be when I go back to eating bacon. But I won't eat a human. I will starve before I ever eat a human. See, that's what I don't understand about people. They can't take their hunger pains. My hunger pains bothered me so much that I no longer get hunger pains anymore. I don't. I know I'm picking at my meal. I know. I'm like this normally. If I can't play with my food, I'm not going to enjoy eating it. Half the fun of eating is being able to play with it. I mean, my cat even plays with the mouse before. I need a Coke. I need something to drink. I'm going to go out of my mind in a minute. So yes, we're at the Bridgewater Commons Mall in the food yard. Babu's like, I'm on my way. I'm almost there. Keep her there. I'm going to go meet Holly Baglio in the makeout section of the food court in Bridgewater Commons Mall. What, Babu's only probably tops 30 minutes away. Tops. I don't know what that is. That kind of looks like roadkill. Doesn't look like chicken. So, you know, I need you guys to send me money. Here's why. I'm gonna need 2,000 to rent a vehicle. I'm gonna need another $500. Nah, you better make it 700. So I'm gonna probably need. You better make it like $2,700. I'm gonna go rent a big vehicle. I'm gonna need gas money and toll money, and I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna drive to the southern states, and all those farmers who are paid to cut down their crops and kill their crops, I'm gonna go buy it from them. Bring it back here and have it. If I was a farmer, I would get on Facebook and be like, yo guys, come to my place. I gotta cut down crops. We're all getting some free food. I'm not throwing it away. I'm gonna give it away. I'll chop it down if they want, but I'm gonna give the food away. You don't want me to. I won't. I don't feel comfortable. It is so uncomfortable to eat. I hate eating. I wish it was something I only had to do once a week. I'm done eating. I'm done eating. I'm gonna clean up my mess. I know I played with it longer than I ate it. I know you guys are like, oh my God, that's it? Yeah, guys, I got appetite issues. Are you kidding me? Eating is uncomfortable. Swallowing, feeling stuff in my stomach, and I gotta be in the mood to eat. I'm really not in the mood. Like last night, I was craving steak and shrimp and salad. The night before, I was craving steak, shrimp, and salad. My drain's backed up in the kitchen. No water goes down, so I can't wash the dishes in the sink. So I gotta wash them in the bathtub. Do you know how uncomfortable it is to wash your dishes in the bathtub? So I'm done eating, but just let me clean up my plate. I gotta go outside, guys. I don't have to vomit. Bingo, Babu. I wouldn't feel bad on you, Babu. I'd ask you for a picture. I'd be like, yo, Babu, you gotta come on camera with me. We gotta show my friends. I'd be like, everybody, you've been talking to Babu for years in my chat room. Well, here he is right now. She is. Here's Babu. I gotta go. I'm gonna vomit. Do I have everything? Is there a Coke somewhere? I need a Coke. I need a Coke. How are you? Can I order a soda and pay for it with a debit card? Just a soda. Yeah, I'm sorry. May I please have a Coca-Cola? Sure.
Anything else?
No, that's all. I don't know what cards.
All right, so it's gonna be just a drink.
Yeah. Oh wow, thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Did it went through?
Yes.
Okay,
thank you.
good. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's go vomit. Really? There's a bad review from that restaurant. Yeah, Babu, I can see why. You know what? I ain't bringing it home with me. Fuck it. I was going to thinking maybe I might eat another couple of bites, but guys, let's go. I don't feel comfortable. Oh. I would look good in that outfit. That's exactly the type of style I would wear. The half shirts, man, I used to have a nice 8-pack. I was always wearing half shirts, but I always loved half shirts ever since I was a little girl. But people would stop me, I kid you not. People would stop me and be like, you've got the most beautiful stomach I've ever seen. I was cut. When I did martial arts, my back was cut, my arms, my legs. People would stop me and be like, wow. I'm like, hey, it's martial arts, it's sit-ups, it's abs of steel, baby. Put gas in. JJ, I accept that, JJ. I pray the blood of the Lamb for you guys as well as for that little doggy over there. I pray for the blood of the Lamb on this mall and for all the people in this mall and in the parking lot who will come here and who have been here. I pray for their salvation and relationship with Heavenly Abba. In Yeshua's name, I pray for the freedom deliverances in Yeshua's name. Oh my God, I can breathe. Do I have a cigarette? I know I only got a couple of bites in, but I'll tell you what, guys, a couple of bites of food is better than nothing. And literally, I've been eating nothing. And that's half the reason why I'm flipping out and breaking down the way I have been, especially on Facebook. James Mack. I used to be friends with somebody, James Mack. I pray for him in Yeshua's name. I haven't talked to him in like a year. He got mad at me last year and he won't talk to me and he blocked me now. I hope he's doing all right. I don't know why he just popped in my head. Okay, so Babu, I'm taking your advice, Babu. You're brilliant and I love you, Babu. And I wouldn't think that you were stalking me, Babu. I'd be really happy to meet you. I remember when my attorney died and you and I had been talking about Chester. I've wanted to meet you, Babu. I wouldn't think like you were stalking me. Jeez, we'd be meeting at a mall anyway. It's not like, I want to meet all of you guys in person. If I can. Geez, I wanted to throw a conference here in Jersey just so I could get my friends from New York and Pennsylvania to get out to New Jersey so I could visit them and run a conference, have speakers and tactical training. But after me flipping out on Coach and all my other ministries last night, because I saw some of my posts today, I was like, damn, Holly. And I don't even remember. I don't know who that was who wrote those posts. I know it was me, but I don't remember. or it was one of my altars. But I think at this point, guys, I got to take a break from that anyway and just focus on reading my Bible, focus on Project Untrigger, get the untrigger words to their trigger words. So when they trigger me, I can break out and untrigger myself. So I want to focus on my broadcasts and this, but I don't know. I can't. Something changed. You know, I used to couldn't wait to wake up in the morning to see my ministries, and now my altars wake up, and half the time my altars are like, Holly, I don't want to go to the ministry. Do we have to? I'm like, we used to love this. Why don't you want to watch our ministries in the morning? And my altars tell me, Holly, I don't want to go. Could we do something else different? So now I got to figure out what to do different. So I'm not going to be waking up 6, 7 o'clock and running to the computer to watch ministries. I'm going to change my routine. I'm going to have to. I mean, my altars are asking me, Holly, I don't want to go back. Do we have to go today? What the hell am I going to do with that? I love my ministries. I love spending my time there. So half of me doesn't want to go back, and the other half is like, so I guess I ain't going back. I mean, what am I going to do? Make my altars be forced to sit in the chair, force them to watch, force them to engage? Can't force my altars to do that. My altars were already forced in a cage, forced to do this, forced to do that. Do you think I'm going to force my altars to do anything now? Hell no. Hell no. I love my ministries, man. You've got no idea how much I love my ministries. You really don't. I went to a... Babu. That's what I used to do too. You know, go to 7-Eleven, or like go to, that's what we do. You get little shot bottles, right? So you go into the movie theater, you buy their soda, and then you go to the back of the theater. And I like sitting in the back anyway. I don't like being like this at the screen and go mix our cocktails. Remember theater hopping? You watch one movie, clears out, and then you run and hop into another movie theater, watch that movie. One day we theater hopped to we saw 3 different movies for the price of one. That was a lot of fun. It would have been a 4th one, but we got caught and we had to leave. Holly was stealing movies when she was a kid. Bridgewater Commons Mall. Okay, guys, I'm leaving. His wrath is coming to be poured out on all those demons that did that to you. Thanks, JJ. I hate myself. I look at myself in the mirror, JJ, and I hate me. I can't stand me. So, my ministries probably hate me too now that I flipped out on them. But I hate me. I look at myself and I think, God, I'm just using this as an excuse. And God's like, no, you're not. You're really messed up. Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get this straight. It's too late for me. It's too late for me to get it straight. I can't get it straight, then God's not even going to want me. And if he don't want me, I got nowhere to go. I won't go to hell. I'll sit outside of that mother. I ain't, no. No. No, I'm going to the shop right now. My wedding band to my golden bell. I love you, JJ. He won't abandon us, and he's faithful to forgive us. My wedding band is going to be done on his birthday, September 11th. So I will get my wedding band back. It's been broken since April, May, I think. June, July, August. Ugh. I've gone 4 months without my covenant ring, and but my ring will be fixed on Yeshua's birthday, September 11th, and then my birthday's on the 12th. And my mom bought me a perfect gift. I will never need a man so long as I live. My mom got me, I made a video before of the flowers. My mom bought me a dozen flowers that will never die, and I can change the color, and my favorite color is yellow. So I got my yellow dozen roses that'll never die, so I'll never need a husband. You know, because husbands are supposed to bring home their wives a dozen flowers from work every day, even if they have to pick them out of somebody else's garden. Those men, you men out there, you better bring home your ladies flowers today. Don't you come home from work empty-handed without a dozen flowers for your ladies. Now, you men out there, remember to be romantic to your wives. I won't ever need a man because my mom got me a dozen yellow roses that'll never die. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. My car sounds like it's gonna fall apart. All right. My mom's probably starving to death and ticked off. Hey, all my Hollies love you back too. Today they were all, actually, I'm surprised with this altar. I named her Miserable, right? Because I'm a miserable. I am. After what I said on my post yesterday, I'll be surprised if I got any friends back left. But it doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter anyway. But like this morning, my altar was like, I don't even care if you call me by my altar's name. And I named her Miserable. And I'm not like that. I don't like when people call me by my altar's names because my name is Holly. My altar's names are Holly. When haters, trolls, and adversaries send me hate mail, they will go. They'll say Sam, blah blah blah. So they won't say Holly Baglio. They'll say Sam because I had an altar named Sam. So they'll like send me hate mail addressed to Sam. I hate to tell you, but Sam reintegrated. Like, Sam I am is not here anymore. She's gone. I know you want to write to her, but okay. This used to be Sam and this used to be Holly. Now, Sam, Holly. Okay. So, that's me. I'm reintegrated on that one. Yeah, Sam, Captain Happy Endings and Yellow Bellied Angel. Sam was the male protective altar. The Yellow Bellied Angel was the little kid scared to death. And Captain Happy Endings was the one co-piloting, or piloting the aircraft. If that makes sense. So you had the scared kid, you had the protective altar, alpha protective altar, and then you had the altar that had the skill set of a pilot. So that's a tier. So I don't have an altar that comes forward. I have a tier that comes forward. So, yeah, the alpha male altar, the little baby altar, and then the altar with the skill set. Everybody's going to be mad at me. I probably lost Coach Dave as my friend. He'll probably never let me back into his queue, even in the future when I do want to go back. But guys, I think I got to find a different routine with myself. I'd like to find a routine where I sleep in till 8 o'clock in the morning, not up at 4, 5, 6. I want to sleep in until 8. I want to go to bed at 10 or 11. I don't want to go to bed at 6, 7 o'clock. This is where, well, it doesn't matter. We're going to ShopRite now. We're on my stomping grounds. What were the things I was trying to say when we first got to the mall, remember? And I forgot what I was saying. Come on, car, go. I swear, I put the air conditioning on, and this car has no pickup. Jesus wants you. Hey, creative. JJ, that's witchcraft? Oh, with the altars? Yeah. JJ, they got cross-programming triggers. So, like, I'm being triggered across different programs. You're an idiot. Not you, the guy over there. So they keep triggering different programs. So it's not just one program, it's 3 or 4 programs. And that's what was killer. So yeah, but I agree with you. Witchcraft, sorcery. I totally agree with you. You want to hear something gross? Can we talk about something adult-like? Aldi. Yeah. I have an Aldi near me. My mom doesn't have one near her. And I'm not driving all over Jersey just for my mom to get. She's already driving me nuts. What the hell was I saying? Something adult. That's what I was saying. Something adult. Guys, if you have kids in the room, get them to leave. If you have delicate ears, you're probably going to want to leave. It's only going to be a couple of sentences that I say, but I'm going to say it. Speaking of witchcraft, JJ, I'm just going to say it. It's very important not to masturbate. Okay. When a person masturbates, they're breaking the commandment, thou shalt not covet. Okay? And if you masturbate, you're coveting someone. I'll have to read my chat room when I'm not not driving. I'm not trying to be rude. Please excuse me, JJ. I will read it. Hey, don't masturbate, guys. Now, obviously, an orgasm is supposed to be between a man and a woman when they're married. Okay? That's the right way for that to work, is a man and woman married, and then they have a sex life together between the two of them. Okay. Well, the orgasm is meant for the man and woman to have together. Hub 1111. I want to do an interview with her. I want to talk to her because I got ideas for her, but I just need to do a video with her, and then I want to introduce her to the owner of FringeRadioNetwork.com. But Hub 1111, beautiful, awesome woman and sister in Christ. Oh my goodness, I love her. My altars listen to her. I listen to her. She was saying something in one of her videos, something to the effect of, when a man and woman are married together and then they have a sex life together and they're intimate together, they might cry out, oh my God, during that heightened moments of pleasure with their spouse, right? So that's what an orgasm is meant for. It's meant for the husband and wife together. Okay, but when you're single like I am, well, you don't want to break a commandment by coveting. Everybody's probably thinking I'm going to drop the F-bomb, and it's not. It's the M-bomb. Right? So when you're single like I am, you don't masturbate. Number one, you're doing that in front of Heavenly Abba. He's watching you covet and do that. Then you're crying out, oh God, by yourself at that moment. Don't masturbate. Now, I know people have different opinions, and opinions are fine. I have them too. But let's just stick to black and white, how the Bible speaks, right? So when you're single like me, you don't masturbate. If you do, well, you're not only breaking the commandment of thou shalt not covet, but you are opening up doors and windows, and you are opening up spaces and places for Satan and its cohorts to get a foothold on you when you do that. So masturbation is sexually immoral, right? Okay, let's keep it to me. I feel that Heavenly Abba oh my goodness. So for me, I feel, I'll keep it more direct and personal, right? I feel that Heavenly Abba has specifically said, Holly, do not masturbate, because if you masturbate, you're going to open yourself up to Satan getting a foothold in your life. Holly, you were used in Pizzagate. Holly, you were used in Project Beta. The first time I had sex was in the My Labs in front of two white lab coats telling me and the other little boy what and how to do things. And so my first kiss, my first time I had sex was in the dumps. It wasn't in this normal life. So because of all of that, for me to masturbate, I would be opening myself up in the spiritual realm to spiritual attacks. is going to sound weird. I've been in my apartment now for a year and a half, right? Well, I'm an adult. Things happen because I make stupid decisions and then act on them. But hypothetically, if I were to masturbate, do you know what happens around my house? If I open myself up to masturbation, do you know what happens to me in my house? I kid you not. I kid you not. My closet doors open by themselves. I will sit there at my computer and then my closet door will just open by itself. So then I got to go around through my house and bless it all over again. I have to I always humble myself, repent, and spend a season with Yud Hey Vav Hey. Well, I don't eat right now, so fasting is really easy for me at this moment. But fasting, I would have to fast. I'd have to stay in prayer and then cast out all the spiritual attacks. Now, if I don't break the commandment of coveting, come on, what are you thinking about when you masturbate? What are you thinking about? How are you able to masturbate? It's something that's inside your head, right? If I don't break the fourth commandment of coveting, then my closet doors in my house do not open and close by themselves. I do not fall under spiritual attack if I stay completely celibate. Oh, JJ, I'm praying for you and your hubby. It's difficult. I get it. I get it. My ex had a real bad porn problem. It was so bad that he ended up raping me. I woke up from sleeping at night with him on top of me because he saw me naked. He couldn't control himself, so he took it. I can't even call him my ex. That was that famous dude. So, real bad with porn. He had a real bad porn problem. Always trying to take pictures of me naked, which pissed me off. I said, there's no naked pictures of me, and you ain't getting one, and you ain't starting a collection. And if you think so, I will break into your house. I will erase your cell phone, and I will erase your computer if you try to take any naked photos or movies of me. Creative, I gotta give you a phone call. Creative, can you send me an email? Can you do that for me, sweetie pie? Send me an email at hollybaglio11@gmail.com. Can you do that for me? Because when I get it, I want to give you a call, but you'll be reminding me. All right, I'm going to smoke my last cigarette, and then we got to go in because I'm like wasting gas money by sitting here letting my car run. But guys, I would have made it through this day if I didn't have some help from you. What creeps? Oh yeah, he was bad. Bad. Famous musician too. Well, he ain't famous to me. I told him, I was like, dude, you got me confused with my friends, man. It was my friends glomming onto you and trying to get backstage passes and VIP passes to hang out with you. That wasn't me. You got me confused with my friends who drew all over you and would buy you rounds of drinks all night because you're some famous musician they've seen on stage. You've got me confused with my friends. I never ever bought a ticket to see your band play, and I had a few chances to come see your band play in concert at different places, and I passed the chance up a few times. I didn't go. It's not that you're a bad musician. I'm sure your music is good. It's just I never got into it. I never got into you. And he used to get so mad. That's why I would call him famous musician, because it would piss him off that I'd say famous musician. Dude, you're only famous to my friends and to the public. You're not famous to me. To be famous in the eyes of Halls and Holly Baglio, you need to be a child of Yud-Hey-Vav-Hey and a servant to Yud-Hey-Vav-Hey. If you are not any of those things to Yud-Hey-Vav-Hey, you are not famous to me, and I could care less if I meet you or not. Well, actually, I do care to meet you because I want to win a soul for Yeshua, but after that, I would never go for somebody that's not yoked evenly. I did that before. It doesn't work. I even tried to have a relationship with someone who was making me think that they were born again, and they really were not. What else can I say about masturbation? Don't do it. For me, Abba holds me to a higher standard because of my involvement with Project Beta, which is the equivalent of Monarch, and because I'm a survivor of Pizzagate. I should not be indulging in premarital sex ever. None of us should be, because that's what the Bible instructs us to do. But for me personally, Abba has made it a point. Yeah, we don't masturbate. If you do, you open yourself up to a spiritual attack. You're opening yourself up to the spirit realm. The right way to have sex is to be married to someone of the opposite sex. Then it's not immoral. If you are married, a husband and wife married, you're fine. If you are not married to someone of the opposite sex, then it is considered immoral sex. Gay sex, bisexual, lesbian sex, it's immoral sex. If I were to go out and have sex with someone right now, it would be immoral sex. Because the only sex that is morally okay is when a man and husband are married together. So I'm in no rush to ever go out on dates. I'm not gonna have sex again if I can help it, and I surely will not masturbate again because I don't want to fall under spiritual attack. But more than that, ew, 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 ew. I don't want God to see me doing that kind of stuff. I don't want to be doing that kind of stuff to me. I want to learn to live the right way, and I know that Heavenly Abba doesn't want me watching porn, doesn't want me masturbating, or having haughty eyes. I forgot to say hello to Hachi earlier. Lucas. Zero 8 88 88 888 908 888 888888. I'm so glad I'm getting my wedding band fixed. I got a headache again. My mom's gonna be pissed. What took you so long? My dog's there too. Keeper's at my mom's house. Keeper's probably like, you better hurry up and come home, Holly. I need food. Turn that over. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. You guys are mine. You know what? I could throw my garbage out later. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this running. because I know I got a food shop and I kind of want to make it a quick journey, so I'm not going to be doing the cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Don't you know that I love you? Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Always thinking of ya. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. How's that song go? That's the name of the song. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. To drink water, to get... Okay, James, you know I was thinking about water at the mall. You're right, because it's usually the water you use with the aspirin that you're taking aspirin for a headache, but it's usually the water that gets rid of it. It takes the aspirin a while to ingest. Don't you know that I love you? Cha 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 cha. Always thinking of ya. I'm not gonna do food shopping for myself today. Oh, I don't really. I've got a little bit of money, but okay, you ready? You know what? Let me move aside real quick so I can get everything together. Oh, it's humid here. That I just started talking about. You're amazed that I just started talking about this. It was on, I don't know why it popped in my head. Okay, I'm not in anybody's way. Hang on a second. Okay, I already got. Oh, guys, I gotta remember she owes me $30. If you guys are still on the phone with me, assuming my cell doesn't go dead, which it probably will, she owes me money. And I need that 30 back. Like, if I had money, I would just let her have it, but I don't have money, so. Alright, guys, we're going to be under surveillance videos. Now, listen, when we get in there, you better behave. Don't make me pull your pants down and smack your bare ass in front of all these people. No acting up, no being rude or disrespectful. Stay out of everybody's way in the aisle, too. Alright. You can have one thing. I will buy you one thing. Just one thing. All right, you ready? Yeah, my cell phone's overheating. Well, it kind of looks bad if you're all the way down there. Well, I don't know. It's something my grandmother would have said to me and my cousins if she had to take us food shopping. Now, when we get in there, you behave. You guys are like, Holly, you're the one that needs parental supervision. Gotta put it away. Alright, you ready? Keep getting your blood around me. We'll try to. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to do. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. So that's my mom's cards. Now where'd the hell the phone go? Like, my cell phone's over here. I can't, where'd I put my pen? I didn't throw it out, did I? Where did my pen go, guys? I probably put my pen away, didn't I? All right, now let's go goof off. I should go visit my friends in White House. Just took her out to pee and put AC on. Okay, Mom. I reckon something's trying to stop you eating, and that's not okay. Foul thing. Ah, JJ, you're right. I think it's MK Ultra, but the way they trigger that is sorcerers, witches. I mean, if they don't have direct contact with me to do hand gestures or say the words, they do like spells and magic and summon these principalities and powers and send them out against me. And those things trigger that pain. Yeah, I can't eat. And it's worse than that, JJ. It's worse than me not eating. Birds are trapped in the city, right? You know, I gotta fight. This is why Mrs. Craven this morning left an impact. I gotta fight. We need watermelons and avocados. I have to fight urges. Okay, so like near the wine, I can get that down just fine. But food is another thing. 1, 2, 4, 5. We gotta get avocados. Oh, I don't know. They're all hard. They're not soft. That too could be why I have shakes. I've been trying to get my vitamins and minerals in at least, to drink the shakes with the vegetables and fruits, all your vitamins, all your minerals. I have to go back to Walmart to get the shake because I ran out of that, and I have to get the multivitamins again because I ran out of that. But if I'm not eating well, JJ, I try to at least drink the shakes for the minerals and vitamins. The other thing too, JJ, if I'm going to talk to you about this, sometimes it's only after I have a couple glasses of wine that I'm chilled out enough to eat. And then sometimes after I have a couple glasses of wine, I'll eat 2 dinners. I mean, I'll have steak, rice, and corn on the cob, eat that, then I'll go right back into the kitchen an hour later and cook like a plate of ravioli. I mean, it's okay to have a glass or 2 of wine or beer. That's not a problem. But if I'm doing it because it's an MK Ultra, because it's more of a predictable feeling than the altered state than the alter's coming forward, the altered state of mind, then that's not right. That's not good. That's unacceptable. Then that is a sin. Sometimes it's only after a couple of glasses of wine that I can eat. All right, we need 2 watermelons. I ate spaghetti, and I don't have cannabis, so I'm screwed. At least sativa helps me eat. It takes away my pain. It gives me energy. That might be good. Don't they have other watermelons around here? You know what? Let's get a big fat one.
Look out, shoppers. Here comes another
Could you imagine if I were pregnant? Oh my God. This thing would like, I'd be like, that's heavy. The kratom, JJ, sometimes the kratom speeds up my metabolism too. And when I take kratom, sometimes my appetite's stimulated and I don't feel like eating. But it's either kratom or live in pain. So it's like, but hey, so long as I'm not on prescription narcotics, prescription sleep pills, prescription anti-anxiety pills, prescription blood pressure pills for high and low blood pressure, you all need to see this. Tray 57, Cornerstone Grocery Aisle. Okay, so she wants 3 of them. And then Blighter's Steak. Ken's Steakhouse. What? This is all she sent me for. Oh my God. Okay, if I put my mind to it, we can be out of here in 5 minutes. Alright, where are we going first? Let's go get bacon. Bacon. My mom, JJ, my mom can't even eat. Now, my mom's not a survivor like me. And I'll tell you, she hasn't been able to eat in 2 weeks. I was like, Mom, I haven't eaten. I eat like a meal a day. For a while, I was getting 2 meals, almost close to 3 meals a day. Almost 3 meals. In the past 2 weeks, with the triggering, going out of my mind. I mean, I'll sit there and I'll eat like 2 containers of cottage cheese. I can get cottage cheese down. I'll sit there and scarf pickles down. But pickles and cottage cheese is not a meal. It's just not a meal. You've seen that? I just started taking kratom and it helps me sleep. Red Barley. I get red barley for the sedated effect. It takes away my pain and it puts me to sleep. Or it'll calm me down. And I like that sedated feeling because right now I need Xanax or Klonopin to keep me calm from the PTSD, anxiety, and panic attacks I've been getting, especially because of the home front. From now on, when I talk to you guys, I'm going to say on the home front now, on the home front. I'm not going to be bringing up the rotten neighbors. But yeah, because of what's happening on the home front, I'm a damn mess. Yeah, my cell phone's going to go dead. I got 15% left. I'm sorry. Hey guys. Listen, I only got 15% left of my battery. I guess if my battery goes dead, it's not a deal, but I'd like to save some of it. Natural Sunday bacon. She's always got it. Hang on a second. She's gotta make it so difficult, man. Oh, she wants 3 of them. I have to let you guys go. I mean, like, I'm safe at this ShopRite. is hard to deal with mental and physical. It is. No, most supermarket pickles are not good. No, they're not. They're terrible. My mom, look out. Everybody's gonna be like, here, before I let you guys go. This is what my mom writes. Can you guys read this list? Can you read this list? Get her 5 pounds of weed. Jeez, Mom. Ain't that nice? I'm sorry, Mom. 5 pounds? Had you asked me that about 2 years ago, I had a friend that he only sold pounds. Could have done something for you 2 years ago, Ma. 3 years ago. Yeah, it was before I took my ex back, so it was 3 years ago. My one friend, that's all he dealt. You had to buy pounds from him. Okay, I love you. I gotta let you guys go. Battery's going dead. Chances are I am coming back online tonight. And if I'm not on a live stream with you guys, I best be on the live stream or on a video call. Yeah, 5 pounds. I said make that 10 at this rate. But listen, guys, if I'm not running a live stream on YouTube, one of you needs to make sure to get me on a video call. Why? Because you will help me to not make a mistake, or at least help me run damage control so I don't completely lose it. Okay, she wants Benadryl. Could you imagine if somebody tried to steal you guys?
Mr. Caulfield, we size 3502. Mr. Caulfield, 3502.
You're like, I'd be like, your cell phone rings too much. You can have it back. I don't want it anymore. Where am I going next? Okay. But yeah, tonight I'm gonna be hanging out with you guys. Like, really, Q-tips and something with a V. Voltaren, I already got that. Yeah, no, like, I'm gonna need help coming up, guys. I'm gonna need a lot of help coming up. So I'll probably be running more live streams more often. This way I can keep a grip on myself, because last night I don't remember anything of what happened or what I did. And I can't let that happen again, you know? The Q-tips are. Anyway, so I don't need that happening again. I need to get control on things. So when how are Q-tips? So when the triggering happens, you can help me through it, especially if I'm missing time, like I was last night. Well, I know I was home. I have like a couple quick memories. That's it. where are Q-tips? Why is everything so difficult to find? I hate shopping. Here they are in the baby aisle. Q-tips. $2.79. Okay, so we can't get these. They're the wrong price. Why are you gonna make it so difficult? She's always doing this to me. It can only be $350 for $2.78. It can't be the $500 for $2 and not it. She's getting it done. Where are we going? We need aluminum foil. Where does she write this? Dog food, Gatorade, dog food, Gatorade, vinegar. Thanks for hanging out with me. I feel that altered feeling coming on over me right now. You know that the altered feeling I've been telling you about, how it hits me and it comes over me and it's an unpredictable feeling. But a six-pack of beer is a predictable feeling. Okay, well that altered feeling is coming over me right now. So, I'm not going to have peace tonight. I'm going to have a bunch of alters again. I really want to have some peace, guys. I want my mind to slow down. Hang on. Vinegar. We're getting there, guys. That's all they have. That's it. Vinegar. I guess vinegar can be used as weed killer. I don't know. It helped my mom do a lot of housework and clean up. Okay. Aluminum foil. Salad dressing. Gatorade lighters. Aluminum foil. Salad dressing. Gatorade. 3 more things and we're out of here. Good. I want to go. I feel locked and trapped in here, you know? People are looking at me weird, like, what is this girl doing? Blindfold every foul, wicked spirit coming at Holly now in Yeshua's name. Get off my sister in Yeshua's name. Get off me, Ekbalo, in Yeshua's name. Every spirit of depression or hopelessness, you are commanded to leave now in Yeshua's name. You have no power, right, and authority to me in Yeshua's name. I am you, Vaves, in Yeshua's name. You can't have me in Yeshua's name. Wrong aisle. I love Yeshua. And I love you. Hey, Vafe. And I love the Holy Spirit. Where am I going? I walked right past the aluminum foil. I make my shopping experience worse for myself. wish I could talk to my mom about this stuff, but she doesn't understand it, so I can't, like... Aluminum foil salad dressing. Lighters were out. Which everything's back all the way over there, right? Salad dressing and aluminum foil, right? No, I think it's back the other way. I hope my cell phone battery lasts. My mom lives a distance away from me, so it takes me a while to get home. Ooh, if we hang out tonight online, I'll do panels. I'll start it up as panels, so if someone wants to join me, they can. I told Luker, I said, Luker, it's like I've said a lot of stuff in private on this video, like stuff about my private life that I don't talk about, I said on this video. I used to tell Luker everything. Where am I going? Salad dressing, aluminum foil. So I would tell Luker everything, about cigarette smoking or drinking or something. Whatever, I would always confide in him. So I called him today, and I told him, excuse me, sir. I told Luker, I said, listen, I'm struggling right now. Maybe we should do a video call. If it's between you and me, just you and me can do it, and I could spend some time talking to you. I know my alters would really like that a lot. So I do have plans to speak to you tonight, just him and I, but I'm going to start up panels. So if I start up panels and I'm on there for a while and you guys want to join, you can. 50 feet, she wants it. 50 feet, ShopRite, heavy duty. One more thing and we're done. Salad dressing. Babu, where's the salad dressing? I gotta hang on somehow, and I can't let last night happen again where I'm flipping out on my ministry. The only reason why I flipped out on my ministries and had any backlash is because my ministries are who I would go to for help. So if I'm flipping out on them, it's because I'm going to them for help. And of course they're gonna see me flipping out because I'm flipped out to begin with to even need help. It's just, I don't want my anger coming out on my ministries, and it does. I sometimes direct my anger wrongly at people that don't deserve it. But I'm coming to you to begin with because I know I need help. So I'm screwed if I do and screwed if I don't. I ask for help. You guys see me in this condition. I don't ask for help, and then I suffer in silence. So I'm fucked either way. Ken's Steakhouse. Man. I was like, why can't you just get Marie's blue cheese salad dressing? Marie's is good. What? Oh, here we go. Blue cheese. Oh. Oh, I might like this kind. How much is this? $4. It's still kind of expensive. Like Marie's. I like getting blue cheese, and I feel like I don't know why I think like this. I don't know if it works or not, but if I think I need antibiotics, so you know what I do is I get celery, I get blue cheese dressing, and then I have blue cheese itself, and I chop up the blue cheese, and I throw it in the dressing. Just tell them your shopping list is on your... That's a great idea, James. It's nearly... Oh, JJ. Oh, thanks for sitting up and hanging out with me at 6 a.m. for you. Keep tripping me out. Okay, I'm sorry, JJ. On the end of the aisles and read the signs. I see the triangles now. I bind and cast them down. I pour the blood of the Lamb on this video. I don't want my friends hurt, triggered, or otherwise. In Yeshua's name, stay law. We're getting out. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay, here we go, guys. We're getting out of here. All right. I'm going to let you guys go now, if you don't mind. Now, remember to get my $30 flat. Well, actually, I could set you down, so hang on. Hang on.
I have one more thing to scan. Have you scanned your frequent shopper card?
No, but I'm about to scan it.
659. Items code. Nope. 299.
Skip.
It is.
Assistance needed. I need more assistance. 99. Please place item in the bagging area.
Skip. No. There we go with my cell phone, guys. I'm going to shut you off now, okay? I'll see you back in a few hours. I love you. I'll see you in a little bit. I love you.